Right, so another shocker coming in straight from the state of Kerala, ladies and gentlemen. These are the exclusive visuals of Govindachamy. Remember, the alias Charlie Thomas. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. Today, earlier in the morning, we broke the news here at News9 about him breaking the jail and being on run. As you can clearly see through the visuals, the exclusive ones that have been accessed by News9, he is being taken out of a well. That's where he was hiding. The cops are taking him out of a well. He was on a run. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for the rape and murder of a 23-year-old woman. He escaped from Kannur Central Prison in the early hours of today. Police soon after that launched a statewide search for Govindachamy, and now he has been held yet another time. He's been taken out of the well, as you can clearly see through those exclusive visuals being played on your screens. Initial reports suggested that he escaped from the prison around 1:15 a.m. Officials who reached the parade ground spotted a rope made of clothing dangling down the wall at around 5:15 a.m. This then raised suspicion, and authorities checked the cells and confirmed that Govindachamy escaped by cutting open the iron bars of the cell. He was reportedly wearing his jail uniform at the time of the escape. His jail inmate, who is also a native of Tamil Nadu, claimed that he did not notice anything unusual as he was asleep. He was housed in the high security cell of the prison. Reportedly, he tied clothes together to make a rope and scaled the compound wall. Remember, he was in the high security prison block, which was also surrounded by compound wall. My colleague Vivek Narayanan is joining us on the phone line. Vivek, a big breakthrough in the case. He escaped today in the early hours, and now he's been caught again.
Yes, Govindachamy, also known as also a dreaded criminal who's been convicted in the rape and murder of 23-year-old Soumya back in 2016, who managed to escape from the Kannur Central Jail, has finally been nabbed at 10:40 in a well. Remember, he was hiding in a well, which is in the heart of the city in Kannur, and this was adjacent to an abandoned hospital in the city. Now, it was at around 9 o'clock that a person who is a resident of that area of Talab, who actually found him initially, and he called his name. He just turned around and just had a looked at him and just walked away. It's at this point that this guy called Sinoj actually informed the police and said informed the police about the whereabouts of Govindachamy to the exact location where he was trying to move. The very moment, in the next 5 minutes, a team of 40 member police team reached the spot, and they started searching the entire area. And first they came to know that he was hiding in a house. They surrounded the house. He was inside the house. Then he ran away from that place, and then he jumped into a well. The police surrounded the well. This well was not used by anyone for a very long time, but there was enough water out there, and the police managed to picking up get hold of him from the well, as you can see on the visuals, and then took him to the entry side of the well, and then they did not inform the media that he was arrested at that point of time, because there was a fear that people would actually come around and stand there and create a havoc out there. And the police want to avoid any kind of commotion, and that's the reason they informed the media later. They took him to a nearby building, and from there the police van arrived at the spot, and then he was taken to the Kannur city police station. Now his statements will be recorded, and those people who had initially met him today morning, who saw him, got a glance of him. He was wearing a dark pant, a black pant, and a white shirt. And while he at that point of time, the CCTV footages were also available. And later, when this particular person informed him that informed the police that he was hiding in a house. The police actually tried reaching there, and it was after that the police arrested him. So this person called Sinoj actually had helped the police in finding Govindachamy. But the biggest question right now here is, what is the security of the jail? That's the Kannur Central Jail, because this is supposed to be a high security cell. That is cell number 10 where he was housed. At around 1:10 a.m. He managed to open the cell, and he had a blade using which he had broke the cell, and then he came to that wall, the tall wall, and he using one of his dress, he somehow managed to get out of this jail. And but shockingly, there is a huge security lapse out here. The jail DGP has also sought a report, but what we understand right now is four senior jail officers are now being suspended pending inquiry. An inquiry is on. This entire matter has raised a lot of questions regarding the security of the jails in Kerala, because Kannur Central Jail was supposed to be one of the most highly secured jail, and there is a huge police deployment, police and also jail officials who are stationed here 24/7. The question is, even after having such a high security jail, how did a dreaded criminal like Govindachamy manage to escape from the clutches, from the eyesights of these officials? This is something which these are the questions that's been posed to the police. The jail DIG uh, has assured that there will be a detailed investigation on this, what exactly has gone wrong, and if at all found any flaws within the officials or within the security apparatus, stringent action will be initiated.
Absolutely. Vivek, also please tell us a little bit about the jail, since it's a high security jail and he was also in one of those cells. If you can tell us if anything of the sorts has happened in the past, anybody else breaking the jail that can actually raise some serious questions about the jail authority and the security over there for the prisoners.
Yes, earlier also there was instances two instances, if I remember, in the last 10 years, that a few criminals had managed to escape from this jail, but they have actually managed to escape from a different route, not this not after jumping through the stall wall and breaking the iron grills. These are very, very difficult because these iron grills are very thick, they're very strong, and breaking this will create a lot of flutter and a lot of noises, and that could actually alert the police officials who are standing by. The biggest question is, when he was breaking this iron, bars, probably there has to be a noise that is coming out. Why wasn't the police officials not been alerted at that point of time? Remember, it was around 1:15 a.m. that he managed to jump out of the jail, and the police officials was informed by around 7 o'clock. So there was this 5 hours gap. And also remember, for that within that 5 hours, there were a lot of speculations that he would have actually managed to flee from the state itself. But thankfully there was a person who was from Kannur itself, who spot him at around 8 o'clock, and then he informed his friend. And after that, they informed the police. The police reached the spot. The police got an idea of exactly the route which he would have taken. The police, the entire police deployment was there at that point of time, and then they came to know that he was hiding inside a house, an abandoned house. And when they reached the house, they saw him, fleeing from that spot, jumping into the well. The police, came there and got inside the well, and as you can see on the visuals right now, they managed to picking up and then take to the next police station. A very, very shocking incident, and also dramatic scenes that has been unfolded for the last 6 to 7 hours, that has kept the police under tenterhooks, and they were totally in the defense at this point of time, because there were a lot of people, there were a lot of questions, there were a lot of accusations, speculations that's been made against the police system, against the security system, against the jail security system, as why this has happened. So all these things has to be answered right now. But at this point of time, one of the major relief for the Kerala police is that they have managed to nab the culprit, the man, the convict, in this case, that is Govindachamy, and that is a huge relief for them, because if he would have escaped or managed to catch a train or a bus or leave the state, That could have been a major embarrassment for the Kerala police and the jail authorities.
Was in the jail for life imprisonment, if I'm not wrong, Vivek, right? So is this the very first time that he has tried breaking the jail, or has he tried doing any of the notorious activities in the past in the prison?
No, what we understand from the jail authorities is that this is the first attempt that he has made to escape from the jail. But his conduct, the way he behaved inside the jail, something the police has raised earlier. He was behaving in a very rude manner. He had a lot of demands. He used to say that I need biryani, I need chicken biryani, I need mutton biryani. Other things, and those were the demands which he has made. And he said that he want to meet some persons, he want to meet his advocate. A lot of illogical demands, which he used to make at that point of time. So his conduct, discipline within the jail is highly questionable, and that is the reason why he has been jailed in, why he has been kept inside that cell number 10, which is a high profile jail, which is I mean, not a high profile, but a jail which had a huge security. Even after housing him in such a high security jail, high security cell, the question that's been raised right now is how come he managed to escape? How come he managed to cut that the jail bars using a knife and then come outside without making any noise, try to jump out of the wall? These are all questions that's been raised, and Soumya's mother has also said that without the help of jail officials or the authorities, he could not have done this.